from last week, we learned that the computer need to be secured from two things. So one is logical security, the second thing is physical security. In physical security, Buddhe, we are going to secure our computer from physical damages. So it's easy because physical things are tangible and you can see and touch them. So it's very easy to secure them as it's something physical. Dakina deval, pena deval, ating alala balana puluwan deval, we can secure them because nothing, it's like visible to our eyes and it is tangible too. Neda. So you can secure them, it's easy. But the difficult task is securing the software and data because it is invisible. It is visible, it is intangible, right? It is visible but intangible. You can't touch them. So it is kind of challenging task. Hardware, we learn about what are inside the system unit and what are outside the system unit. So please remember that the system unit is this. System unit, it's this. So system unit is basically this box. Sometimes some people tell this CPU, but it is wrong. This is not CPU. CPU is a chip inside that. CPU can make a system unit. System unit CPU is this, right? CPU can make it. So CPU is basically this.
CPU means that Intel
yeah,
AMD Ryzen 5.
That is the processor. CPU is the processor chip. So don't confuse system unit and CPU. Then the next thing is we learn what is inside system unit, right? System unit, these are the devices and these are outside the system unit. So after identify that, we know that we have to discuss how to secure them. Then the logical security, and under that we discuss about three things: how to secure your computers from viruses. Viruses are dangerous, self-replicating, harmful, malicious, or damaging file. It's also a software, right? But it misuse our resources. We saw that. The virus we saw that, right? Benuri, are you there in the class? Benuri, so you have sent me a message. No, not in the class. No, I don't know. Okay, so let's back to the lesson. So we discuss about viruses, and hacking means unauthorized access. Hacking, unauthorized access. Right? Unauthorized access. Unauthorized access means, you know what is unauthorized access. Without permission, if you access something, that is called unauthorized. Without any permission, if something is accessed, that is called unauthorized. For an example, even that can be accidental, right? Kaudari password gahala unlock kalla giye ekak access karat ekat hacking tama. That is primary hacking. So let's say you have hacked some, you have just you have accessed a computer, maybe your friend's computer. After your friend log into that and she forgot to log out, you are accessing that. So that is also a primary hacking. I know the intention is might be not bad, but that is also a primary hacking, right? That is also type. Then cyber terrorism, similar to the real terrorism, there is something called cyber terrorism. So that is also, now, you know, have you heard about this Ukraine and Russian war? Right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So have you seen there was like hacking into some web pages? So this hacking can be so similar in parallel to the war. There was some hacking happen in parallel to that. So these hackers are also in the war, right? They are doing cyber terrorism. This is not dangerous as weapons, because anyway it saves your life, but still you can access the websites and maybe more sensitive information by hacking into it. So anyway, this cyber terrorism is some kind of disruptive hacking for political gain. A disruptive hacking for a political gain, that is cyber terrorism, right? Okay, now we learn about these three. Today we have to learn about other things: fraud, identity theft, spams, sniffing, bullying, eavesdropping, hoaxes, privacy, pirated software, piracy. Right, we need to discuss about that. Okay, fraud or fraudulent content. Fraud in Sinhala we call vancha. Fraud can vancha karna, fraud. So that means, so getting, maybe stealing your credit card information or fake ordering. So kind of anything, like it is for the financial gain, mostly a financial gain is there in the fraud. Fraud, please write down under that. So you can get the Sinhala medium note as well if you are coming to the class, but ask Sinhala and English medium both when you are requesting for the note. Then you can get, sorry, not this, you can get this Sinhala medium note also. But you need to ask, right? If you need both notes, please ask when you send in your slip. Ask that you need this part. Because some students, you need Sinhala medium note, I know that. Okay, then you can get both. Okay, please write down. In the internet, there are a lot of activities and attempts to get your personal information, financial information, and other sensitive data such as passwords and PIN numbers. Sensitive data such as passwords and PIN numbers. Never provide such information to unknown and insecure websites. නොදන්නා ඒ වගේම ආරක්ෂිත නැති වෙබ්සයිට්ස් වලට ඒවා දෙන්න එපා. If someone asks, or someone or some website asks for this information, always double check with a knowledgeable person or with a teacher, or check with a teacher. because this can happen. Even one teacher was like telling me something related to that, because actually some related to this, what has happened actually, her kid, but he has given, so he's claiming that he has not given, but he has accidentally given some credit card information, and finally, so what has happened actually, in several attempts, the people have taken, have done financial activities with that credit card. After several attempts only, the teacher has recognized that. That's the thing. But frauds are really, really dangerous things, because it can financially damage, and it can always disclose and also leak your financial information. And not just that, even you may lose your money. So before giving credit card details, before giving the bank details or any password, you have to double check. Okay, identity theft. I said about this as well. Identity theft. Identity theft කියන්නේ ඔයා වගේ වෙන කවුරු හරි ඉන්නවා. ඒ කියන්නේ බිල් ගේට් වගේ තව කවුරු හරි පෙනී සිටිනවා. බිල් ගේට් වගේ. එතකොට තව වෙන්න පුළුවන් මෙහෙම. ඔයාගේ බැංක් එක වගේ කවුරු හරි පෙනී සිටිනවා. හැබැයි බැංක් එක නෙමෙයි, ඇත්ත බැංක් එක නෙමෙයි. Somebody else is pretending as the bank. Somebody else is pretending as your maybe Google. Maybe somebody else is pretending as Facebook. That can happen. Right, identity theft. Identity theft. So please write down under that. Some attackers and people are using someone else's identity. Someone else's identity. Example, it can be identity card. Or it can even be email. It can be telephone number. It can be photo or video. Right? Someone else's identity is used. වෙන කවුරු හරි වගේ පෙනී සිටිනවා. So we call that identity theft. The dangerous of this. What's the dangerousness? So is it good to pretend as somebody else? Okay, example, Abhinu can pretend as me. Is it good?
No.
It is not good, right? Why? Because you are cheating. You're cheating others. That is one thing. I can send my note, but that is not your note, Vidun. I can send my note, mage note එක මං ඉවුවා කියලා ඔයාලට වැඩක් නැහැ. Because this copy belongs to me. You can see this copy belongs to me, and there are two notes to be sent. That is Sanushi's and Danumi's one. ඒ දෙක යවලා නැහැ. I don't know why. Maybe they are not coming to the classes. Can be a reason. Vidunගේ note එක මං හිතන්නේ යවලා තියෙන්නේ. Vidun. Here, Vidun's not, it's sent, right? It's already sent. Vidun, check it. Yeah, here it's sent by Lakmal. You can check it. If not, please inform Miss Lakmali, she will send it back. Okay, identity theft is a very dangerous thing, right? Because people are misusing this due to this digital world. Due to this digital activities, people are really misusing the identity. One example, actually, you know that I'm doing photography. One time, actually, there was a couple, and after their wedding, after maybe few months, the girl was asking me, sending a message using her Facebook profile. She was asking, can you send me my photos to this email? Then I said that, මිහින් note එක ගන්න පුළුවන් මිහින් ඔයාගේ slip එක එවන්න. slip එක එවුවට පස්සේ සාමාන්‍ය note එක create කරලා ඔයාට එවනවා. ඒක එවන්නේ මිස් ලක්මාලි. ඔයා තාම දන්නේ නැතුව ඇති process එක. slip එක අපිට දැම්මට පස්සේ මම ඒක forward කරනවා. forward කරාට පස්සේ මිස් ලක්මාලි තමයි generate කරලා එවන්නේ note එක. හරි? ඒක ඔයාට හම්බ වෙයි. ඒක පොඩ්ඩක් මට ආයෙ මතක් කරන්න. right දැනට ලියා ගන්න තියෙන note එක edit කරගත්තම ඇති දැනට මේක ලියා ගන්න ඊට පස්සේ note එක හම්බුනාම ඒකට add කරගන්න okay right let me share the story for the story එක මෙහෙමයි so I have done I have covered a wedding function actually I was doing photography under my photography firm so we are covering wedding as well so that wedding actually we have covered. After that, after a few months, the girl was sending a message saying, can you send me the photos to this email? The email like the photos message but I was really like thinking, is it really her? So I just wanted to verify. I took a call. But I verify call call then I asked, okay. Did you send me email sending that asking your ආගේ මේවා ඉල්ලලා photos ඉල්ලලා mail එකක් එවුවද කියලා මම අහුවා. I just checked. But she was suddenly replied, no, I didn't. And then only I understood that her identity has stolen. Her Facebook account, somebody else created that and somebody else is pretending like her. Then I didn't send that. So that is one incident. Right? Similar to that, one day I got a call. One day I got a call from a well-known professor in Sri Lanka. හොඳට දන්න professor කෙනෙක්. මේ ලංකාවේ ප්‍රසිද්ධ professor කෙනෙක් මට call එකක් අරගෙන මේ ඒත් ඒ වගේ contacts detail වගේක් ඉල්ලුවා මගේ. මම contact details වගේක් ඉල්ලුවා. ඊට පස්සේ මම බැලුවා සාමාන්‍යයෙන් ඒ වගේ කෙනෙක් මට call කරන්න විදිහක් නැහැ. නේද ලංකාවේ ගොඩාක් ප්‍රසිද්ධ ඒ වගේ මේ සිනමා වල එහෙම සෑහෙන ප්‍රසිද්ධ එක්කෙනෙක් මම නම කියන්නේ ඒක හොඳ නැති හින්දා. ඒතකොට එයා මට call කරලා he was calling me and asking for some contacts of some models. So I had a doubt but fortunately I had his original number. මගේ ළඟ ඇත්තටම එයාගේ number එක තිබ්බා. Because like I was inviting him for some function. So I had his number. Therefore, I called him and asked, sir, did you call me using this number? So actually, the voice is even same, everything is same, right? So I asked, sir, did you call me using this number, asking for some details? So I had your number. Is it your number? I was asking, then he replied suddenly, no. Actually, I got few calls from my friends also. ගොඩක් අයට එයා දැන් එහෙම නම්බර් එකකින් කෝල් කරලා. එයා කියලා. ඒ ප්‍රොෆෙසර් ගේ නම පාවිච්චි කරලා තමයි දැන් මේ කෝල් කරන්නේ කට්ටිය. Right? So see that identity theft. The identity theft දැන් පේන්නේ නැහැ නේ එහා පැත්තේ ඉන්න කෙනා. ඒතකොට ඕන කෙනෙක් මෙයා වගේ දැන් ඔයාලටත් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඔයාගේ අම්මා වගේ කවුරු හරි කෝල් කරනවා. තාත්තා වගේ කෝල් කරනවා. ඒවා වෙන්න පුළුවන් ඉස්සරහට. හරි? But even you know the voice changing apps are there නේද? ගෑනු කෙනෙකුට පිරිමි කෙනෙක් වගේ කෝල් කරන්න පුළුවන්. පිරිමි කෙනෙක්ට ගෑනු කෙනෙක් වගේ කෝල් කරන්න පුළුවන්. Because there are voice changing applications. Voice change කරන්න පුළුවන් devices තියෙනවා. එතකොට කොල්ලෙක් කතා කරාම කෙල්ලෙක් වගේ ඇහෙන. කෙල්ලෙක් කතා කරාම කොල්ලෙක් වගේ ඇහෙන devices තියෙනවා. So it's so dangerous. So identity theft is very common issue. Right? Please understand the gravity of this. එතකොට මේක තේරුම් ගන්න මේක බරපතල ප්‍රශ්නයක් ඉන්ටර්නෙට් එකේ වෙන්න පුළුවන්. වෙන ඩෙන්ටිටි එක. දැන් ඔක වෙනවා බැංක් වලත් එහෙම. දැන් කියන සම්පත් බැංක් එකෙන් මේවා කරන්නේ සම්පත් ඊමේල්ස් එනවා සමහරට සම්පත් බැංක් එකෙන් මේවන්නේ. ඔයාගේ පාස්වර්ඩ් වෙනස් කරන්න ඕන පරණ පාස්වර්ඩ් එක දාලා මේක වෙනස් කරගන්න කියලා ලින්ක් එකක් එනවා. එතන පරණ පාස්වර්ඩ් එක ගහපු හැටි ඔයාගේ account එක hack කරන්න පුළුවන් වෙන විදිහට තමයි හදලා. Get your PIN numbers and so that's why banks are highlighting it. Banks කියනවානේ අපි එහෙම එවන්නේ නැහැ. ඔයාලගේ password එක ඉල්ලලා එවන්නේ නැහැ. ඒ වගේ ඒවට reply කරන්න එපා කියලාම පෙන්නලා තියෙනවා. Bank will never ask password, so don't reply to that. That is another incident, right? Of identity theft. That can happen in the corporate level or personal level. පුද්ගලිකව වෙන්නත් පුළුවන්, corporate වෙන්නත්. Spams. What are spams?
Putting one message again and again.
Put in one message again and again. Any other definition?
Trying to
Like
make a site down.
yes, sir. Your voice is off. Sir.
Sorry, Pute. I was muted. Right. Okay.
සර් මටත් එහෙම දෙයක් වුණා බබල් එකක් එවනවා කියලා රිවිව් කරන්න.
Sorry.
මටත් එහෙම දෙයක් වුණා සර් කිව්වා වගේ බබල් එකක් එවනකොට channel එකේ රිවිව් කරන්න. ඊට පස්සේ වෙන කෙනෙක් කතා කරලා තියෙනවා.
ඒකනේ. So that's a thing. Right? ඒ වගේ දේවල් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. Spams කියන්නේ send in one message again අපිට කියන්න පුළුවන් uninvited නැත්නම් unsolicited mails කියන. Right? Unsolicited. Please write down unsolicited or uninvited emails and messages. බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ නැති හරි unwelcome කියනත් පුළුවන්. يعني අපි හිතන්නේ නැහැ එහෙම එකක් එයි කියලා. හැබැයි එහෙම message එකක් එනවා. So spamming attack එකේදී so it's sending chain of messages. So example, if you love your mother, forward this to 10 people. So you love your mother, so you are forwarding.
Oh, hacks.
That is one thing. Another thing, send this message to 10 groups and your mobile phone will be charged, or you will be your battery, mobile phone battery will be reinstated or charged. Then you are sending this message to 10 and see whether your mobile phone is charging. But these are unsolicited, uninvited emails. So please be aware, don't forward this. It is also a cyber criminal. Sending these messages is also not accepted. මෙහෙම messages යවන්න එපා. නැත්තම් කියනවා ඔයා මේ message එක ඇහුවේ නැත්තම් මැරෙනවා කියලා. So you are really afraid of dying. So you are sending the message, right? නේද? message එක ඇහුවේ නැති අයගේ කකුල කැඩලා තියෙනවා කියලා එව්වොත් බය වෙලා යවනවා. But you are afraid that something will happen to you, you are forwarding the message. I have seen enough messages, a lot of messages you are sending. In our groups even, initial stage, I saw a lot of messages. You
Yes,
will...
sometimes.
Yes?
sometimes.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
You think that it will work and you think that it will work then. Okay, so these are dangerous. Why dangerous? Because spamming will copy the message to multiple, copy the message multiple times. හරිද? එතකොට මෙහෙම තියෙනවා. Message එකක්. Let's say this is my email and I'm saying dasun@gicts.lk. This is my email කියලා හිතන්නකෝ. Right, dasun@gicts.lk. Then right, let's say you are sending this to 10 people කියලා මට එවුවම මමත් යවනවා ඉතින් 10 දෙනෙකුට. මේ 3 දෙනෙකුට යවුවා කියලා හිතන්නකෝ. එතකොට එකම තැන තමයි මේ email එක තියෙන්නේ. Email server එක. Let's say abinu@gicts.lk is another email. I have forwarded to that. ඒ වගේම gayan@gicts.lk. So gits.lk you can just substitute that with gmail.com, right? Anything. Then gihan at gmail or gicts.lk. Let's say I have forwarded the message. මම එක message එක forward කරන 3 දෙනෙක්. What will happen? This is my message. Say to in color, this is my message. That will be copied here, here, and here. The same message will be copied 3 times. එතකොට එයාලා I forward කරොත් 10 times, 10 copies. So ඒ 10 තව 10කට යවුවොත් 10 into 10, 100 copies. If they send another 10, then 10 into 10 into 10, that is 1000 copies. So what will happen? So this is, they are in the same server. එකම computer එකේ මේ message එක million ගණන් store වෙනවා. What will happen when it happen like that? When there are such messages, it will slow down the server. Okay, think about New Year. You are getting lot of messages, the New Year. Right? You are getting lot of messages in New Year. Right? Lot of messages you are getting for New Year. Then, can you find the relevant message? Important messages? Is it easy to find or difficult?
Difficult.
Difficult, නේද? Messages අපි හිතමු New Year එකට 10,000ක් ආවා කියලා. Then it's very, very difficult to find the important messages. It will slow down your process. ඒ වගේ තමයි මේක. වැඩක් නැති messages ලක්ෂ ගාණක් ආවම ඕන messages හොයාගන්න බෑ. දැන් කවුරු හරි හිතන්නේ එහෙම එව්වයි කියලා වාගේ phone එකට messages. Then what will happen? What will happen? Ultimately, it will slow down your mobile phone. So that's the thing. Right? So sometimes this is, when it happened for SMS, it is called SMS bombing. SMS වලට වෙනකොට ඔක කියන SMS bombing කියලා කරනවා ඒ වැඩේ. There is also kind of spam. Same message is sent again and again to the same number. Don't do that, but that is called SMS bombing. Right. Okay. Sniffing. Sniffing.
Ibido.
Sorry?
Ibido.
What is sniffing?
Listening to others' devices.
Yeah, sniffing means, especially this is happening in the network environment, right? So in sniffing attack, what will happen? So in the network, the network traffic means, okay, let's write down in a network. The traffic is accessed by an attacker and reading network messages. When a network communication happens, an attacker is trying to sniff into the network and read that messages. It's like secretly listening to the network messages or secretly reading network messages. It's very simple, no complex meaning. Hackers can do that. Cyber bullying. Bullying, you know, bullying is kind of ignorance, neglection, hurting, kind of hostile feeling. You feel upset. Bullying කියලා කියන්නේ හිරිහැර කරනවා සිංහලේ. Cyber bullying. How can you bully a person in the cyber environment? Right? Maybe scolding, ignoring, maybe scolding, ignoring, or joking, or it can be kind of hurting, spreading fake messages, editing images and videos, using computers or computing tools. And even it can be like, you can add more. Hurting, insulting. I couldn't add that, sorry. Insulting. Eavesdropping. Cyberbullying is a bad thing because even some lives, so some people actually killed themselves due to cyberbullying, right? Suicide attempts happen and a lot of things happen due to
Yes, sir.
cyberbullying.
Suicide in themselves, like they are very good.
Yeah, because actually one incident happened in Sri Lanka even. So some of the friends, they were posting a photo, edited photo of friend for the birthday. Right? So actually it was done as a joke. So his friend, actually his photo was edited and uploaded to the Facebook, social media. Actually what has happened, the teachers and everything that who saw that, thought that photo is real. And actually they were called in at the particular student for posting such thing in internet. Then even it was informed to the parents, and parents also thought that is real. No one was believing the particular kid. And finally, so he decided to do some bad thing to his life, but unfortunately it has not happened. But the thing is, so that is so dangerous, right? Don't do those things in the internet environment. And if someone is doing that, please report to your parents and the teachers. Today also I'll give you some survey after this activity as a homework. I'll give small. Eavesdropping is secret listening. Secret listening. So that is also a kind of threat. Eavesdropping, secret listening, right? Ekat prashna. eavesdropping. Basically, that is secretly listening. This is eavesdropping, you know. This is earlier days how people eavesdrop. And you can see this was like earlier days, but in cyber environment, so this is happening using tools, right? The main tools නැතුවනේ පුතේ අර කන තියලා හං ඉන්නේ බිත්තියට නේද? මේ තියෙන. ඒ tools නැතුව. But there are tools to do that. There are software tools to do that and hardware tools to do that. Secretly listen. This is actually aim is to collect sensitive information. අනිත් අයගේ සංවේදී තොරතුරු ගැනීම තමයි අරමුණ. Hoaxes, fake software. Example, a fake antivirus. This is so dangerous. Why? Fake antivirus කියන එක හරියට මේ වගේ. දැන් අපේ ගෙදරට එනවා පොලිසිය. පොලිසියෙන් විදියට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙන හොරු. So see that how trouble, that is one of the biggest troubles that we face, නේ. ඒ කියන්නේ පොලිසියෙන් ආවම අපි හිතනවා පොලිසියෙන් තමයි ඇවිල්ලා තියෙන්නේ කියලා. දැන් පල්ලවට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙන හොරු. ඒ වගේ වෙන්න පුළුවන් hoaxes. Hoaxes are fake software. Antivirus විදියට එනවා. So it's try to scan our viruses and telling that you have a lot of viruses in your computer and let me heal that, let me erase those viruses. But you need to pay and buy my software. It's telling like that. අන්තිමට කියන්නේ එහෙම. ඔයා මේ pay කරලා මාව අරගෙන මේ virus ටික අයින් කරගන්න කියලා කියනවා. But you have to pay and buy and then you can remove the virus. It's telling like that. Fake antivirus. There's also a problem. So have you seen this? Sometimes when you access web pages, these hoaxes are there. Samara web page වලට ගියාම එනවා පුතේ මේ hoaxes. Show one thing. Okay, here some example. මේ ඔයාගේ මෙන්න මේ වගේ ප්‍රශ්න ගොඩාක් තියෙනවා මේක ෆික්ස් කරමු කියලා කියන. ෆොටෝ ඇවිල්ලා කියන්නේ මේ වගේ. ඔයාගේ මෙන්න මෙච්චර ඉන්නේ මේ වගේ errors ටිකක් තියෙනවා let's fix it කියලා කියන. But this is not true, right? This is false. These are false information. It's not true. It's a fake antivirus. So be aware of these also. Privacy violations. That is basically disclosing or accessing sensitive information of other people secretly. There is a privacy violation. You're getting information of other people without their knowledge. ඒගොල්ලන්ට දැනගන්න තියන්නේ නැතුව ආ හොරෙන් විස්තර ගන්නවා කෙනෙක් ගැන. That is a privacy violation. Privacy or privacy. Piracy? What is piracy? Privacy. දන්නව? මොකද්ද piracy කියන්නේ? What is piracy? Hello? Anyone knows what is piracy?
Making a real software like a software like a duplicate one like the real one.
Yeah, actually piracy means keeping or downloading, downloading or distributing illegal copies of any software or software, movie or any creation. So basically, have you seen that in film වල එහෙම අටින් දාන්නේ සියලුම හිමිකම් ඇවිරිනි කියලා දානවා ෆිල්ම් එක යනකොට. මේවා ළඟ තබා ගැනීම, විකිනීම, internet වලට upload කිරීම දඬුවම් ලැබිය හැකි වරදක් කියලා කියනවා ඊට පස්සේ. I think you have seen in the movies. ඉස්සලම දාන්න ඔය movies වල එහෙම යටින් දානවා ඉස්සර. දැන් දානවද දන්නේ ඉස්සර මම දැකලා තියෙනවා. Piracy or the pirated copies, keeping, downloading, distributing illegal copies of software. If you don't have the license, you can't distribute that. Or license එකක් නැත්නම් distribute කරන්න බෑ පුතේ හරියට. දැන් ඔයගොල්ලන් ගොඩාක් computers වල තියෙන pirated software. ඒකින්ද තමයි මොන හරි errors හදන්න ගියාම ප්‍රශ්න වෙන්නේ. Updates වැඩ කරන්නේ නැහැ එක්කෝ එහෙම නැත්නම් software එක track කරලා තියෙන්නේ නැත්නම් track කරලා දාලා දීලා තියෙන එක්ක drivers update කරලා නැහැ license key එකක් නැහැ. Right, lot of software that you use are pirated. It's a problem. Films උත් එහෙමයි films උත් ඔය ඔයගොල්ලෝ torrent වලින් එහෙම සමහරු ගන්නවා ඇති. That is a pirated copy. Pirate Bay කියලාම තිබ්බ ඉස්සර website එකක්. දැන් තියෙනවද දන්නේ නැහැ. So get the pirated copies. All are pirate. Pirated copies means horror copies. Simple. Simple way of explaining that is that. Plagiarism. Copying someone else's text from a document or book. Without citing or acknowledging. Right? If you are taking someone else's text පොතකින් හරි මොනවා හරි උපුටා ගන්නවා නම් උපුටා ගන්නවා එකක් නෙමෙයි අතන copy කරනවා. If you take text from, okay, let's say there are things in the internet. If you copy and paste that into your document without any permission, without citations, අර කියනවනේ උපුටා ගන්නා ලදි කියලා කියන්නෙත් නැතුව, without acknowledging, without informing them, without telling the source එක කියන්නෙත් නැහැ, site එක කියන්නෙත් නැහැ, ගත්ත තැනක් කියන්නෙත් නැහැ. හැබැයි අනුන් වෙන කෙනෙක් ලියපු එකක් එහෙමම ගන්නවා. That is called plagiarism. That is also a security problem. Botnets actually we will discuss. Botnet is a kind of a network maintained by a hacker for future hacking activities. I'll explain that next day today because we have a lesson for botnet. Botnet අපි ඉගෙන ගමු lesson එකක් විදිහට. So that is not a simple topic. We have to discuss it a lot. Scam. Fake campaigns. Scams are fake campaigns. You won a lottery, like you won this amount of money. You are a random winner. Scams. Right? If you send this to 10 people, you will get some money or you will get visa. But if you forward this to 10 groups, you will get free visa application, something like that. A scam, a fake campaign. සමහරලාට කියන්නේ මේකේ ad click කරාම ඔයාලට මෙච්චර ගෙවනවා. If you order this product, we will ship this one. And sometimes it said for $1 you can order all these items. නේද? $1 එකට ඔයාලා ඔක්කොම දෙනවා මේවා. එහෙම තියෙනවා fake campaigns. Those are called scams. Phishing. The last thing is phishing. Attempting to trap you and access your personal information, sensitive data such as passwords, and PIN numbers. Financial data. Or money, etc. So phishing කියලා කියන්නේ in Sinhala we call බා ගන්නවා. බා ගන්නවා කියන්නේ යමක් දාලා අහු කරගන්න. Just set in a trap. After the trap, these phishers, they are trying to get your personal information, maybe passwords, PIN numbers, financial data. It's a trap. It's a kind of trap. උගුලක්. උගුලක් කටවල ඔයාලව අල්ල ගන්න හදනවා. That can be a link, a simple link. I think you have seen in Discord some of your friends were sharing some links. But there is a phishing link. The link is phishing. When you click that link, you will also infected. Phishing කියලා කියන්නේ ඒ වගේ ඔයාලව අහු කරගන්න. ඔයාලව රවට්ට ගන්න හදනවා නම් අපි ඒවට කියනවා phishing කියලා. Please write down quickly and let me know once you are done.
Finish writing, sir.
Activity, right? Activity is this. I'll share you a not Google Sheet, a form. This form is basically, right? I'll fill this. I'll give you about these logical security issues. First of all, you have to tell what kind of logical security issues you have faced. This is a survey, right? So out of, you can write one of these, like sniffing, cyberbullying, eavesdropping, hoaxes. You can write them, right? So monada wala face kala තියෙනවා. What are the issues? Identity theft, fraud, cyber terrorism, viruses. But be honest, write the truth. No need to write your name. You just need to write the problem. Problems you have faced. Okay, please write down that. And also tell us what was your response. What was your response? Please write down that as well. Then what did you learn from that? What did you learn from that? That also you need to mention. Then just tell when you knew that was issue. At your age, when you know that was the issue, because sometimes this has happened in very like let's say when you are like 12, when you are 10 years old, this has happened, but you didn't know that was a issue. For example, a virus came to your mother's computer or your computer, you didn't know that was the issue. You thought that is something wrong. So I'm asking not about that, but when you know that is a virus, so when you know that is so mention about all these things, right? Not just about the viruses, about viruses, about this identity theft, right? Right, then finally, so please tell me what kind of people involved in that? What kind of, maybe your friends. Your friend has sent the virus. And don't mention the names. Don't mention the names and the situation. Okay, now I'm sending you this. Please fill this. This is so it is required. Fill this. So all of you, please fill this because it's very, very important for the next day work. ඊළඟ දවස් සතිය අපි කරන එකට මේක ගොඩාක් වැදගත්. Therefore, please fill this, right? You know, this is not a some other link. This is about your lesson, right? So please fill this. And so after filling, it will be automatically submitted. No need to send it to me. මට එවන්න ඕන නෑ fill කරලා. ඔක fill කරාම automatically response ටික record වෙනවා. Then next day, we can see your knowledge and what was your knowledge about this logical security. So we can learn about that, right? Okay, I'll stop from here. All of you, please click that link Pute, and fill that. I'll discuss the remaining part next day. Actually, we have a few things to discuss about this topic. Next day, we can finish this tute and start the next tute, which is related to March. Then good night. See you all next week.
Good night, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good night, sir.
Thank you, sir. Goodbye.
Bye.